Good afternoon, Waterway Church. It is Friday afternoon, December 4th, and it is a quiet day here at Waterway. Hey, just wanted to check in with you. It's been a little while since we did one of these check-in videos, and I thought this would be more fun than typing a bunch of things out. So here for your Friday as we head into the weekend, just a couple things I wanted to let you be aware of. Number one, we're still doing a lot of Christmassy things around here as we're getting ready to celebrate the arrival of Christ so many years ago. In the lobby, we still have a Christmas tree that has some tags on it. If you'd like to buy a Christmas gift for a child associated with a lighthouse, there are still 5 or 6 of those tags. Grab one of those tags on Sunday, and you can go buy that gift that's on the tag and wrap it up and label it and bring it back, please, by December 20th. So that's still happening. Also, we have a box in the kind of in the hallway there in our cafe area. There's a box of ideas for the ways that some of the kids can participate in what we're calling kind of a reverse Advent program, a way for families and children to get some food for those who are in need as we celebrate the days of Christmas as we count down. And so those things are still happening right now. And also wanted to let you be aware, I know a lot of us have used the church mailboxes in years past to distribute Christmas cards. That's still available if you'd like to do that, but we're just asking that if you'd like to distribute your Christmas cards through the church mailboxes, please let our church secretaries, Lana and Judy, let them do the handing out. So if you've got a bunch of Christmas cards you want to give out, there's a little box beside the mailboxes. Please place them there, and we're going to let them sit for a couple days, and then we'll put them in. We'll make sure they get in by Christmas, but if you could just kind of refrain from throwing lots of stuff in lots of people's mailboxes, that would help us just kind of keep traffic flowing well there on Sunday mornings, and we'd appreciate the help this year as things are just a little bit different. And of course, a lot of those differences this year are attributed to COVID and all kinds of things like that are happening around us. And for a long time here, COVID has been just that. It's kind of been around us, hasn't affected us very closely, but many of us have experienced COVID sort of closing in. And so things are just a little bit closer than they have been for a while. We can see that normally this time of year we would take a couple Sundays where we might not shake hands. You remember down at media we would bump elbows instead of shaking hands. It's that time of year. Well, a lot of people are dealing with colds and flu-like kind of stuff, COVID or not. And so health is a little bit on the minds of a lot of us. So a couple reminders as you get ready to participate here with Sunday school and kids programs and worship services in the next couple weeks. Number one, if you're feeling like you're sick, no matter what the sickness, we would invite you to please stay home. We don't want the sickness that you've got, and it might be good for you to be able to rest anyway. We still have our worship services online, and we'd invite you, if you're sick, kind of like always, if you're sick, please stay home until you're feeling better. Number two, we still have our mask and social distancing policy in place. That hasn't changed in the last 4 months. Just kind of letting you be aware of that we are still wearing masks when we're in the building and trying to keep a little bit of distance here while we're in the building together. And then just the third piece, wanted to let you be aware, please pray for one of our members, Susan Breckbill. Susan was with us in church on Sunday morning because she pretty much felt okay, but then Sunday afternoon, that would have been November 30th. I'm sorry, November 29th. Sunday afternoon, some fever hit her, and she just kind of got bowled over, not feeling good. And we found out this morning, on Friday morning, that Susan does have COVID, and so it's likely that she would have been contagious when she was here on Sunday morning. So if you were super close to Susan that day, maybe just keep an eye on your own health. We don't anticipate that this will be the last of this kind of announcement, but our goal is just to let our fellowship here know if somebody in our fellowship who's been in the building does test positive for COVID, we're just going to let each other know. We're not making big announcements or a big deal about it, but we want to pray for each other and just be aware of who we've been close to, so that if there's anybody in our lives who is particularly sensitive, that we can be aware of that. So that's a little bit about what's happening today at Waterway. One more quick announcement for you about some of the things of the next couple weeks. The last number of years we've had a Christmas Eve service, and we are planning on having one of those again this year on December 23rd. That'll be a Wednesday night, and we're going to have our Christmas Eve service outside. Yeah, unless it's raining or terrible cold, we're going to meet outside. We're going to try to have some fire pits set up that we can gather around. We're going to have candles like we always have, and we're going to sing a bunch of Christmas carols, and we're going to remember and read the Christmas story from Scripture. But that's a little bit about what's happening on Christmas Eve, December 23rd. We'll be outside. It'll be candle lit, and it should be a nice time to invite our friends just to do something a little bit different and mark the season in a little different way. We know the people here at Waterway are hardy, and so it should be a lot of fun. You can plan for that now. Well, that's about 5 minutes about what's happening at Waterway. Waterway Church, keep being the church, and it's so exciting to be able to speak to you today. Blessings. Hope to see you on Sunday morning.